Now, that's pretty cool because Karma top lane. All right, okay. Chakra's out there somewhere grinning in glee. Karma top lane.
That's just like Nautilus top and the Karma's going with the Israel. That would be wild.
Wait. In the pit, the Valkyrie gets big value out of the ultimate. Turns out it's quite a good point with that one. And Movistar KazaLoLLCShighlights don't really want anything to do with that. 3 Grobes taken by BDS. Yay, they're on the board in terms of teleport in. If they do want to fight, you can just leave elsewhere. They are walking up river, but are they going to do anything about it? I don't think so. Yoye, what do you think about this?
That's the Glacial Prison afterwards, and that means the Maokai going to be the target. Taken pretty low, but will turn around and look for a fight themselves. Massive ult into the W forwards, forces the ult away from Jojo. And Ice picks up first blood on the game. Stands pretty even right now. It may well not be after a few moments. 1-1-3 looking to step on forwards. It's brazen as brass, or I suppose a giant tree. Throws down the ultimate, and Nature's Advance gets so much value. Jojo dead to rights, and you can start bouncing around. Firefighter Tristana is setting more than she's turning off. Alvaro in danger as well, as put on the barbecue, courtesy of Irrelevant. At least there's a dredge line that gets him out to safety, but BDS a lot worse, and it still leads to a great start to BDS, who are...
do you want to be there? That's a bit difficult. Irrelevance here. Yone does have ult and flash, but I don't think he's actually coming to help right now.
Blocking him, and again, dredge line blocked, and Nautilus is not exactly fast. He's being slowed down and donated a kill. Irrelevant picked topside instead, and Jojo very alone up here, and it is very, very dark. Not for long, though, as the tree comes in and says, surprise garden party! And Jojo...
Movistar KazaLoLLCShighlights really don't know what to do about this ultimate off cooldown from 1-1-3, which is setting up his team so well.
1-1-3, played a couple games
over on Kami and Core. He has leveled up so much in this split. A lot of people didn't necessarily believe in him. And honestly, after regular... No, I'm not. You'll get him next time, Sam.
And everyone else hopes like, please don't get it next time. Yes. That would be great. Leave that one alone.
And the Tristana. Both of them being ahead. Good amount of gold, getting towards 1 to 2 items. Not something which Movistar KazaLoLLCShighlights really wants to deal with. So let's talk about it from Movistar KazaLoLLCShighlights. To shield someone like the Yone to allow them a little bit extra time to go through. You can try and shield someone like the Ezreal to survive as well. And Suwajrani all over the wall.
Glacial Prison onto the Maokai. Not the easiest target to take down, but will still likely be in a spot. A bot that has to flash away, throws down the ult themselves, and there's the Equalizer after onto Super, who's rooted up on top of the fire. Just about surviving, but that's left the side laner out to dry. Mirwin goes down. Irrelevant flashes in to kill Super as well. Will surely fall out, but he's got a bailout. Can try and keep him alive. No, finally goes down, but Jojo is an additional price. Movistar KazaLoLLCShighlights gets a kill finally, but it is not much of a silver lining here as the mid lane turret falls. It's just looking like the inverse of last game.
You can see that might go towards Seraph. That's an ult from Jojo, dodged out of by Nuke.
Ooh, good buster shot after. Now Jojo's in danger. The explosive charge just having flashes for a bit more, trying to get some more. Hop forward, Jojo with a solo kill. Mortal Steel is stronger. 2 and 3 trying to come back on in. Does it against Nuke as well. It's a key person to take out.
This is huge,
shutdown is big. They
Guys,
get something.
This is big, right? Because not just the tower going down here as well. If we look at everything else, that's allowed an extra couple of walls to come in on top side. It means that before this, BDS had a good lockdown on the top side of the map. Don't take the easy entrance, go back through the tri-brush. It's better for us.
There's been a little bit of changes to Atakan, as it said, but obviously the fight about to start off over it. That tries to be bought, but a huge true shot barrage. Gets a big chunk. The hostile takeover, though, is brutal in turn. And MKOI coming on over to try and fight this, but I think it might already be dead.
They don't have the big ultimates. They don't have the big ultimates, but there is going to be no chance of getting it. They arrived too late. Easier to go towards the Atakan. I suppose it did. They had a chance to go towards it, but BDS, they calmed down. They used the next round of ultimates. Now they have really good ability to force a fight like this.
W113 goes on him with the twisted advance. Mirwin will likely fall as the explosive charge on top of him. Bailout comes on top, and Nuku does get withdrawn. They get 2 as Jojo finds a good angle. Ice not here as it stands. Elyoya falls down as Paris and 113 finish the job there. Still strictly a 3v3. They'll get one more, but these withdrawals are getting swiftly whittled down. Jojo's picking most of them up, and BDS fumble the Atakan shove in pretty catastrophic fashion.
Yeah, normally the question is, can they do that and the bailout without giving a kill through? BDS going to walk up, take themselves an inner turret here. They want to be strong on the bot side of the map for the Dragon spawning just now.
The Baron spawning in 3 odd seconds, and it is Movistar KazaLoLLCShighlights with control of that part of the map. How bold are they feeling? They don't want to overforce, but they do have control there. Dragon secured. BDS pull up. If you know, tell us, and then we'll tell everyone else. But for now, I'm just going to confidently say no.
No, you don't have to tell us. It's not relevant now. We're past it anyway. BDS going to walk forwards. 1-3 losing a lot of his HP, but he's in a tanky tree.
Sub magic and unending despair. He does not care at all. Nuke gets a kill. Super being slowed down by the Electro Harpoon. Cleanses it. It just doesn't matter. He's burning out. Down to about 5% HP as the Fate Seal goes wide, and Jojo now left up in the mid lane will force Relevant to go golden. Mantra Q will not come on through. The Soul Flare is the upgraded Q ability from Karma. Not going to be used. And they head straight back over towards the Baron. The man advantage is currently BDS's.
So a lot of tools used. Movistar KazaLoLLCShighlights, they don't really have anything left to retake the pit here. BDS, they can tank this up for forever with the Maokai. They are teleporting, but there aren't that many tools left. Nuke jumping out.
True Shot, Barrage, and a Dream can look for an angle on in here. Jojo unbind the Soul, finds an angle, looks for Q1, unbinds the Soul, can look for a big angle on in. 1-1-3, buying time though. Baylor comes on through and Irrelevant is dead. BDS now in danger as they're split apart. Nuke needs to reset, does have TP. Can't quite have it happen as 1-1-3 split off from the team. Sap Magic healing is decent, but not enough. And now this is giving Movistar KazaLoLLCShighlights a moment where BDS are split apart to look towards the Baron. They're also low. One reset does come on through. Teleport now back from Nuke. 3v5. BDS are going to have to try and play this one out as MKOI aren't exactly high HP either. Where is this one going? Alvaro looks for the hook, lands it onto Paris. Perhaps not the easiest target, but a big knocker for Jojo. Baylor comes on through and Paris likely dies. Survives by rebinding his soldiers. Jojo, Ice trying to trade this one out, gets one back potentially. Does get one, but he's on top of the Soul Flare. The Movistar 5 members. Back to Baron though, and Movistar KazaLoLLCShighlights couldn't take it in the break.
Yeah, and remember this time they actually have their ultimates. The Maokai goes in again.
Gold lead has been shrunk, but it's still very much BDS favor. Now Elioya is the one who's being caught out. The Sejuani is roast pork. Pick that one up. The depth charge comes on through. Hostile takeover onto Super. Just eat away from Paris. Bailed out, but will fall. Not enough money to bring that business back from the brink. Alvaro hooks on in and will swiftly regret it. Double hop this time as Mirwin is taken down by Nuke. Super goes over the wall, but it's Foster shot out. Jojo looks for an angle. Has unbound the Soul. Equalizer keeps Super pinned into that. Prevent easy access to the turret from BDS. It looks like that mid-tier 1 finally falls. Minions finish the job as Mirwin and Jojo shove that in.
Okay, there's not much we can do about this. Baron at half HP, and I think they might have to give up the approach.
Baron going to be starting taken down. No way in for BDS, and now Movistar KazaLoLLCShighlights turn for the fight. Fate Sealed used. Going to be Jojo locked up, though, and taken out just shy. And it's his own fate that ends up being sealed. Mirwin now in danger, being run down by the Rumble, and Nuke, who can hop over the wall. Both solo laners from Movistar KazaLoLLCShighlights might be the penance they pay for taking the Baron. Minions starting to do a lot of work. They're trying to make sure that this Karma, who can run real fast with Defiance, may get an execute. I don't know. There's not been a lot of damage on it so far. Trying to reset.
Wait.
Baron powered recall, not enough.
Yes, that does mean Dragon goes to BDS. Movistar KazaLoLLCShighlights will have the Baron buff on 3 members. Mirwin and Jojo, if you're not going to have them. We'll see what they can do.
Well, say 10 minutes ago.
This has been a good push in from Movistar KazaLoLLCShighlights to go from mid to top, make sure the waves are synchronized. They have one on mid lane now. Yone hits that one pretty well, and even with just the 2 grubs, start taking themselves some towers. Gold lead from BDS, shrinking a little bit. Hasn't really moved. Really nasty. Irrelevant, feeling a bit of the sting of that one.
GA just completed for Jojo. Teleports back in. 1-1-3 goes very deep. Immediately throws down Nature's Grasp to get something down. Big chunk back. Jojo finally hits it all, but is immediately burned out. Gets a huge chunk back. 1-1-3 burning out with the bailout. The GA prevents his reset. Hostile takeover comes across, but look who's been picked off. It's Nuke. He's eviscerated. Jojo kills his man.
The bomb's been disarmed, the Tristana hits the ground, and Movistar KazaLoLLCShighlights might just have been able to play the slow game well enough to walk forwards for at least an inhibitor. 40 seconds on the Tristana is enough for them to take control of the map, but not enough to end the game. This has put them into the gold lead, though. They've managed to trouble their way out, puzzle their way out, rather.
Him for not hitting his ult. Finds some key ones there. Is currently soloing the Dragon Irrelevant. Finds a lot of people, but actually, the rest of BDS coming over to try and play this, but suddenly they're all being caught out! Movistar KazaLoLLCShighlights collapse at BDS! What was the decision making there? Ice in a 1v3 won't get anyone with him, he tries. And the respawns will come on through for Nuke on 1-1-3, but it's a trade for the rest of the team.
BDS try and sneak their way towards the Dragon, but all they find is doom. Dragon goes over to Movistar KazaLoLLCShighlights. It's not Soul, but it's so many kills on top of it that
BDS were up 5,000 gold. Blink and you miss it. It's now 3,000 gold to Movistar KazaLoLLCShighlights. They've got Soul Point. They've got a second Baron. And for BDS, they've been shoving forward all game. Not so much anymore. And MKOI, with a Karma at 4 items as well, really makes it difficult to get damage onto the Ezreal, who's got this huge AP and power shields at this point. Alvaro, though, going to be the target, hit with the Chains of Corruption, immediately taken out. Nuke and Ice, though, get blasted by a Mantra Q. Jojo in the backside. Balo on Ice will not be enough, and they just get 3! Karma cover for two. Jojo and Super help with the rest. Alioya will step on forward with an Arctic Assault and get another. Snook's got to try and pull off something. And there is just nothing to be found. He digs deep and the well is dry. Movistar KazaLoLLCShighlights made to work for it in game 2. But work hard they do, and it will be a 2-0 to the Spanish org.
A 2-0-1 dominant composition. Really locked down those objectives, but they just were outmatched on a thinking level today. A wider process, the macro, and the way to approach these team fights by Movistar KazaLoLLCShighlights.
And I genuinely thought we were going to 3 there. Felt that that game was a done deal. BDS were calm, collected, and then suddenly the objective setup start to get messy. Movistar KazaLoLLCShighlights start to feel a bit more, and suddenly they end up winning the game.